We are live from Orlando, my favorite place.
Yes, yes. From our lovely Airbnb, but it's not really set up to do lives when there's three of us staying here, you know?
There's not, but it's okay. We're making it happen. We're
Mm.
managing.
You,
It's
you
all
should
good.
have turned off the kitchen light behind you.
Okay, I can go turn it off. I'll turn it off. I'll be right back. But I'm super excited to be live. I'm so glad we're in Orlando and we are at the Sunshine Qualifier. And Chris, you can start. I'm gonna go turn off the light in the kitchen so that I'm not like.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, I'm starting with my non-volleyball input of the day. So I wrapped up the morning wave and I walk out and I call my Uber and he's a few minutes away. And this is at the crossover. So there's a little bit of traffic out front. And I see him. I'm walking. He's driving. I'm walking. He's driving. And I go to open the door. And he's like, no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I had to cancel the ride. And I guess somebody had left their wallet in the back seat. So I look at my phone and it's canceled. The ride's canceled. He drives off. And it's like, your driver will be there in 18 minutes.
Oh,
And so I was literally like opening the door to get into what I thought was going to be a 5-minute ride home, only to watch him. And I'm thinking, like, it's a 5-minute ride. Like, this dude just left his wallet. Like, you can drop me off and bring it back to him. Like, he can wait an extra 5 minutes. Like, it ain't that big of a deal. So then I had to cancel that ride because I didn't want to wait 18 minutes. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to try Lyft. Lyft was like 22 minutes. Canceled that ride. Go back to Uber. It was like 16-minute wait. I'm like counts. So I did this like 4 or 5 times, and then we figured out the other day we could actually walk to the convention center from where we're staying. It was only like a 25-minute walk. So it was a nice day. So I just decided to take a stroll back.
good for you.
Yeah. So it was nice. It was sunny. It wasn't like summer hot, it didn't start to sweat too much.
That sounds painful.
But the parking lot's a zoo at that time. Like there's how like whenever we get here, we never get like great parking. We always kind of like park back towards the grass. There was so many spots open up front, but nobody could get to it because all the traffic's backed up trying to get out and people can't work their way up front. So they're just like parking in the back, and I just wanted to be like, there are so many good spots. I felt like I could have made a little extra money. Like, no, come with me, come, I'll show you.
Okay, Chris, you were going to direct traffic.
Hey, sometimes V-Ball Recruiter, it's a full service. You never know what you're going to get with us. Sometimes it's recruiting tips, sometimes it's parking tips. If we can help out, we'll help out.
Okay. Well, our Uber driver called me honey, just like, and it was a female, and she kept calling me honey, and I'm like, this is really weird. But ours was way less eventful. It was just weird. It said,
very honey. Take care. God bless you both.
Wow. Speaking of honey, I have a honey story.
All right. We should talk about volleyball though.
Yeah, but why is there honey all over our kitchen table and on my keychain?
Oh my God, because
No, I'm not excited. I'm not excited.
Oh, I'm so excited. So at the grocery store here, they had bit of honey. This is like such good candy. And I was so excited about it. And I got some, but it's been like melting out, pouring over, and it's gotten everywhere.
Yeah, it's all over our kitchen table.
Yeah, but it's so good. Like so good. You wouldn't even eat one. It's a sin.
No. Because you described it as butterscotch candy with a honey flavor, and that sounds disgusting.
I don't know the best way to describe it. It's good. You should eat it. It's got corn syrup in it. What's not good with corn syrup? It's all
Your health.
good. Probably not. Doesn't matter.
It's not good. It's not recommended.
No. Okay. Wow.
You know what they did not farm back in the day? Corn syrup.
Shut up. It's good. It's great for us. It's good for your body. I'm sure there's coaches that would agree.
Not good ones.
Okay. Sam, do you have anything that should we talk about our lunch?
It was lovely.
We did. We left. We had a lovely lunch. And then we got a quick nap. And then we went
Sat
back
outside. Yeah.
we did sit outside. It was so nice. We thought about you, Chris.
Oh, I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did.
We went to the Hampton Social. It was so good. And it's so not your vibe there, but the food was awesome.
The food is awesome there. Like the whole vibe is not like my jam at all.
Yeah.
I'd rather sit at a cemetery alone with dead people than be there. But
Well, we did have the patio to ourselves to begin with.
Mm-hmm. It was great.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk volleyball. So, Chris, do you want to give the lowdown of like your day covering open and what you saw?
Yeah, I had a super busy day. I started off watching the 15s, then I moved to the 16s, then I was watching 17s, and then kind of ended the day watching some 17s and 15s. Big upset. I mean, big upset. I don't know, but it was definitely an upset. No Name beat Mintonette in 17s in pool 6. So No Name was the number 3 team. Mintonette was the number 6 overall seed. So that was a huge win. Kind of shakes things up for day 2. Like when you have upsets like that on day 1, it's not like so big in the sense that Mintonette got knocked out and isn't going to qualify, but it really impacts day 2 because now Mintonette goes into the same pool with Legacy. So Legacy is the number 1 team tomorrow. Mintonette's the number 4 team. So it really makes it difficult on the other 2 teams. They're going to have a huge challenge. But yeah, that was a big one. Also watched CVC 17s took speaking of Legacy, took Legacy to 3. And Legacy ended up winning like 18-16 or 16-14, something like that. So that would have been a really big upset. Both teams were 2-0, so again, like they were going to go through. And then I saw, I didn't really see it, but I was walking by one of the 15s court, and Aspire was playing High Performance. And I swear to you, it said High Performance was up 19-11. So that's why I kind of kept walking because I was like, it's 19-11, not that competitive. Went and checked on another court. And as I came back, Aspire was celebrating and it said 25-23. So I was thinking like, wow, did they really come back from down 19-11 or was the score wrong? So it's a heck of a comeback though.
Did you ask? I'm just curious.
No, I didn't ask.
Okay.
Both the teams are 2-0. They moved on. It's all good.
I would like to talk about the clipping of the day. So I think I like the clips. Like I think I like it. We have an obnoxious amount of clips on our coffee table at this place that we're staying. I appreciate the love. I do not love my hat being clipped.
The best place to clip. Where do you want them to clip though?
The backpack, I don't know. Just I don't love it on my hat. Like I hate it on my hat. So I can feel it as soon as it happens. I literally take it off, and then I almost feel bad because I have a little bit of a salty look, and then I feel guilty for having a salty look. So then I kind of smile, and then the girls are super cute and they're like giggling and going off. And so I want to be sweet and nice about it, but I really don't want my hat screwed up. So I'm trying to figure out like what clip. I mean, I'm wearing a backpack, and there was a ton on my backpack today. A ton. I'm gonna take a picture after the live and show like the table of clips. We have so many.
Would you like a honey bit wrapper thrown on your hat?
What?
Honey candy getting stuck to it by any chance? Because just random question.
You're just upset that it's on your keychain.
Yeah.
You cleaned it off. It's fine. Shake it off.
Yeah.
Okay, Coach Sam. What do you got for this evening?
Well, 142 courts. I think I walked everywhere today.
We both did. We did together.
We did a lot of it together today. So went from one corner to the other corner to the other corner to the other corner. Got to see a lot of people, which was fun.
You tried to be super strategic, though. Like, you really did try and be super strategic with the walk. You did. You were looking, you're like, okay, well, this makes sense. So-and-so's right here. Like,
we're going here.
I was like a good dog today. Like, my tail was wagging, and I was like, okay, Coach Sam, where do I go next?
I'm like, we're going here. Or you're going to go watch here. I'll be here. You'll come meet me here. And then this afternoon, you had your marching orders. I was on mine, and then I kind of came up and I was like, where are you? If you're here, I'm here. And then I said, no, we'll stay together the rest of the time. So,
that was magical. We don't always get to stay together at the tournaments, so this was good.
We don't. So, yeah.
Any fun parent stories today, Sam, that you were part of or that you saw?
Trying to think. No.
Who's your favorite cheer dad?
Oh yeah, the cheer dad was here.
Was.
Yep, he's here. They were Miami Hype was not playing yet. So I do want to try to go by tomorrow to see if he's gonna, so we can hear Let's Go Hype. But it looked like honestly he was pre-gaming though, because he was sitting on the chair at the end of the row and he had his AirPods in. So I was wondering if he was like, was he listening to music and he was getting ready to Let's Go Hype.
Yeah, I had a couple of fun parent observations today.
And those would be?
Yeah.
Well, one was literally very, very first point of the match. And the girl goes up, takes a swing. I can't quite remember if it was in or out, but whatever. The one dad was like, that was out or that was in. I don't know. I think he was like, I think they called it out. And he's like, that was in. That was in. And I'm like, what is this going to be? Like, this is the first point of the match. Like, relax. It's 1 point. You're down 0-1. Like, if this is how you're starting, I don't even want to see where you're going to get to if it's a close match. I mean, it was a little bit much. Kind of felt like telling him, like, hey, has it been a rough day? Do you have other things going on in your life? Do you want to talk about it? It's 1 point, the first point. If that's the difference in the match, that call, like, you are not deserving of winning at all. Like, if you can't overcome 1-0 in the first set, like, you're not, like, it's not your day. Like, you weren't going to win anyways. So,
Chris, Kyle would like to know if you have any input on East Coast Power 16 Empire, who entered the top 50 on your rankings after winning Capitol Hill in 16 Open.
I do. Unfortunately, my magic notebook where I take notes on every team I see is not in front of me.
Is this it?
It is it. It is it.
You better keep that away from the bit of honey.
Yeah, if there's any honey on that, we're going off live.
I'm going to open this box and I'm going to smear it.
But no, they did go 3-0 today. From I watched their 16s. Actually, watched their 15s, 16s, and 17s. I know a little bit more about their 17s because I had seen them before, and they're pretty impressive.
Where did we see them?
Huh? Where
did we see them?
Well, over the last couple of years, I've seen them around.
Oh, God.
But Yeah, I would have to go back and jot down some notes, but I know they did really well. Academy's a pretty good team, NC Academy, and that was they took care of business, won their pool, so we'll see a little bit of more of them tomorrow.
So Kyle, the short end of it is that Chris will come on with his notes better prepared to talk about East Coast Power 16 Empire tomorrow night at 9 p.m. if you would like to join us.
Yeah, thank you for paying attention to the rankings, and they did make me look good by going 3-0. So
you seem to like that. I did eat the last bit of honey, so we don't have any more.
Last bit, or like 98%, and the other 2% is on the table.
There is some on the table, but there's no more in the box. So I ate it. It was so good. You're missing out.
My other favorite parent story was when parents complain and they still win the point. Like, there's a couple parents and they're like, they're into the net. They're into the net. There's this quick sequence at the net. Boom, boom, boom. Ball goes out of bounds. Their team wins a point. And they're like, how did you not see that? They were in the net. And it's like, you won the point. Like this, like you didn't have to expend a lot of energy. I get like when you see like a net violation and then it's a long rally and you're like, okay, like we just had to have an extra 42 touches to win the point when they were clearly in the net. But if it's like bang, bang, and the ball goes out and the ref's like, you win the point. It's like, come on, man. Like you won the point. Like you won the point. Like it's okay. It's okay.
Chris, celebrate. I have another comment for you.
Ooh.
Chris, usually unproven teams are the ones who show up and are the loudest because they have no idea where they fit in. Just take that from me. That team probably finished in silver or below.
Oh.
I understand, but if you want to explain. Did you understand his point?
Yeah, I think so. It's like when you don't know where you're at, like you're gonna come in, you make a lot of noise, you gotta come in with the hype, try to prove yourself.
Jacob, my reading skills are not that fantastic. Reading, processing, understanding. I apologize.
Yeah, I think it gets like kind of tougher with some of these teams that have a lot of success when they're young, and then they go into like the 17s division, 18s division. It's hard to like keep that. You're kind of like, oh, we think we're gonna win, or we're committed now, and they have somebody coming in like they feel like they got to prove themselves. And
okay,
I will say on the parent front, what was refreshing, I think, today is I did not hear a lot of double.
Well, isn't that like going out anyway? Like they're kind of.
Yes, it is. Did you see this week the Lone Star region has decided to eliminate the double
11s, and we're very thankful that there's maybe more doubles.
So,
Chris is rolling his eyes.
Yeah, I was like, let's not open that can of worms. Let's just say 11s volleyball is its own. I mean, what's funny, it's like the epitome of like serve and pass. Every level of volleyball, you're like, it's all about like, like when I did interviews of coaching, you're like, oh, can you tell me, a little bit about the match? Like, well, we won the serve and pass battle tonight. Oh, okay, thank you. And then you go talk to the coach who lost. It's like, they just served and passed better than us. It's like it doesn't matter. Like, if you want to sound like you know about volleyball, just say, if you lose, just say, man, they served better, they passed better. If you won, just say, we won the serve and pass battle, man. Like, we were just so much better. Like, and nobody's going to argue with you, but you really see that at like 11s. It's like, if you can serve the ball over into the court, like that is like,
you're winning.
75-80% of it.
I get to watch this next weekend in St. Louis with our daughter.
You do.
It's going to be a little mommy-daughter trip. I'm not wearing my red hat next weekend at MEQ. I'm going as a mom.
You should.
No, I'm going as Kiki's mom. I don't want to be
Well,
I just want to be her mom.
Kiki's mom also wears a red hat.
I know, but it'll look better when I yell at her.
Let's hope you don't quite yell at her too much.
I know. I learned my lesson from the last time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I could just see you yelling, and then somebody's getting video, and then it goes viral while we're in Louisville at Bluegrass.
I don't actually really yell, but it's fun to talk about. I'm actually really quiet. I kind of sit on my own by myself, my lonesome. I don't.
Yeah, we don't like to have a lot of interactions with the other parents on the team. No offense, other parents on the team, if this gets back out there, but we like them. We just like to be quiet with ourselves better.
Super nice. I just am really quiet. People don't really realize how introverted I am.
Yeah, I'm super introverted.
No, you're not. You talk to everybody. You love talking to people. Okay. Well, I feel good that we came on live tonight and we did our live. Yeah. We are going to connect with coaches throughout the weekend.
There's been a lot to talk to.
Yes, we had a plan for who we wanted to bring on, but he unfortunately is sick, so we will not go into that for this evening. But I'm glad that we came on. This has been a great tournament. I'm super happy to be in Orlando. If I didn't tell you, we spent time in the sun yesterday. It was awesome. I plan to go out tomorrow in the late afternoon and watch the sun go down.
Yeah. When was the last time we were able to put on a bathing suit and get some sun?
September?
Oh, it was probably it's cruise when we went on the cruise in October.
Yeah. Jacob said Bluegrass is going to be fun. My husband's going to Bluegrass, Jacob.
Yeah, Sam and I will be there.
We'll be there.
Oh yeah, Sam and Derek are all going.
Yes.
Yeah, super excited. Like with our move to Texas and everything, and trying to do that, I actually didn't get out to Bluegrass last year.
Yeah, you all didn't. I was there, so
yeah.
But it's a good, it's a good tourney.
Well, it's fun. It's one. It's like we see an area of team or a swath of teams. Like that swath of teams, that sounded good, that we normally would not see because they're not necessarily the teams going to these qualifiers and stuff. Now, some obviously overlap, but it's also fun to kind of cover a tournament where it's like it's not all about like qualifying and you got to get that bid, because you've been doing this kind of as long as I have. It's like, okay, every qualifier, what's the story? Well, look, the story is like who's going to qualify, you know? I mean, it doesn't like really change. It's just how it happens changes, but the like what you're really looking for is always the same. Well, who's going to get the bids?
Don't you want to know who's going to win Bluegrass? Isn't it the same thing? You still want to know who's going to win.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different. It's just about like the winner. It's not like, as the season goes on, it's like you don't care as much about who's going to win the qualifier, because a team who finishes 8th place can still get the bid. And that's like more of the story, because the other team who won it had already qualified. And it's like, okay, great, you won the tournament, but this was a qualification tournament. It's really about getting a bid. So who are the teams who got the bid?
Gotcha.
It's deep stuff.
I guess.
Yeah. So we'll see. We have our 3 Triple Crown winners here from 15, 16s, and 17s with TV. So we'll see if they can get their early bids punched.
TAV 15s is here too?
I
didn't see them.
I did.
I wasn't in the open courts too much today. I saw Metro. It was good to see Metro. We haven't seen Metro all season yet, so.
No, we don't see them. They got.
I know. It was the first time that we saw Metro, so I was excited because we have some clients on that team. So it was great to catch them in action.
Well, see them and like Virginia Juniors, you know, some of those other the teams from that DC, Virginia area for sure.
Yeah.
TAV was 15s, wasn't on the court very long today. They won one set 25-8, and then their second match, they closed out the set 25-3.
Oh.
Ooh.
That was rough for the other team. Hey, Paul did say you came to your senses again and made TAV.
Well,
teams won.
I would say TAV came to their senses and won, because they would have. They opened at number one, and they would have remained at number one, except they didn't do. They lost to Wave at the first tour stop, who won the tour stop. So guess what? They took over number one, and TAV fell all the way to number two. It was a crazy fall, and then they recovered nicely by winning Triple Crown.
I asked Paul to come on this weekend. We'll see if he comes on.
Yeah,
I hope he comes on to chit chat with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
You should mic Jason up this weekend and totally and shoot TAV 15s. He said he would let Derek mic him up. You should mic him up.
I don't want to steal Derek's thunder. He'll get all pouty and be like, "That was my mic up. I'm the one who asked him." That's how he talks
right now.
Huh?
Do you think he's watching right now?
Yeah, he's watching his video games. That's exactly what he's doing.
Oh my God.
He's snuggling with them. He's got our puppies.
Oh.
And children.
Yeah, the puppies are not in his room for sure.
No. Okay.
They'll fight with him.
All right, we have to have guests on tomorrow. Storytell. Everybody can talk about their experiences. Is that good?
What experiences?
Like in the gym, the experience that they're having in the gym with their team, with their parents, the players, the whole thing. Like their dining experiences. We found a really great happy hour for anybody that's here. Although today's the last day because it's not on the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Wait, why are you shifting me? You don't want anybody to know about the happy hour?
No, because then it's gonna, But no, Mia's.
It was so good.
Really good. But 12 to 7 Monday through Friday, so you missed out on it.
It's that is the best happy hour deal. I'm not even like a happy hour person. As we all know, I'm not a very good budgeter, but it's a really good deal. You should totally look at it. It's good. And the food's really good. And the service has been really good there. So
yeah, really good.
Any other dining experiences that we've been happy with?
Well, what Cafe Tutu?
Cafe Tutu Tango. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds good. If you like small plates and you like to share
But everything there was really good.
Yeah, everything was there. It was really good. And then we went to Raglan's. We went to Disney Springs for me. That was cool.
It's magical for Chris.
Well, I really want to do like at least a day of Disney this summer when we come for I think we need to do like at least one day. Like this has gone on long enough. This is maddening that you haven't been to Disney World. So
yeah, I grew up next to Disneyland. I'm good.
I think that Epcot would be more tolerable for Christoph.
Okay. I don't know. We'll see. I think he'd like Hollywood Studios actually, because he likes rides.
Yeah, I just don't like crowds, so that's the problem,
Well, yeah. Well, I heard this week was actually really good, so maybe next year this week we go. Because it
Like
wasn't
what?
super
You
busy.
waited like 90 minutes instead of 2 hours. Like that's good.
No, there weren't lines this week.
There weren't lines this week.
No, I swear. Listen,
You
I
just walked
pay
right on
attention.
the ride.
I'm
You
in
just
all the Disney Facebook groups. I pay attention. I want updated mouse ears. I'm going to wear mouse ears. You'll love them.
no.
Sam and I got mouse ears. We got matching ones one year. We looked so cute. Like, I'm going to post a picture. We looked super cute. We had so much fun.
If you're trying to convince somebody how cute you looked in mouse ears, I'm going to go. Probably isn't.
No, I think you would like, I totally think that you would like Animal Kingdom Lodge. You love animals.
Yeah.
Sam and I stayed there with Devlin one year, and we the giraffes that came up.
The giraffes were my favorite.
Yeah,
they were like
that would be
right
really
outside the window. I was like, hi.
So cool. Yeah. It was so cool. We had so much fun. Devlin loved it.
Yeah,
so,
but
he loved that restaurant there. He had
yeah, remember the wild boar? He would
wild boar was his favorite.
Yeah,
Mama,
I told
this is so good.
Mama, this is Matt. Remember, this is no. He said, "Mama, this is delicious. It's delicious."
He did.
It was so cute then.
Okay. That's also. Do you remember? Hey, remember on that trip when we checked into the hotel? That's a story.
What happened? I don't remember. Oh, when we had to walk 8 million miles to get to the room.
Well, we did, but remember when they checked in, and remember because the room, like we were sharing the room, and it was they thought we were together.
Thought we were married.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, welcome. They totally thought Sam and I were wife and wife.
And they're like, there's 2 beds in the room, and we're like,
yeah. We know.
We know.
We're good with that. Although, remember all those years? Like, there's been plenty of years as we've worked together that we've slept in the same bed. It's not been that.
We have snuggled for sure. We have. We did that not too long ago, actually.
Mm.
We napped in that. Remember, we were at the hotel for the day, and where were we? Yeah. Oh, Kansas City for
Kansas City before we got into the house. Yeah.
We napped. We had a good nap time.
Yeah.
Derek had a really good nap that day.
Derek napped all day.
Yeah.
Took a rough life, our son.
Yeah. Remember before we got married and you would book my hotel rooms and I would go travel, and when I would check in, they'd be like, all right, thank you, Mr. Hill.
Yeah. No, what I think is so funny, Sam, I don't know if you know this story, but a long time ago, when when I started working and doing some stuff with prep volleyball, we were together. You were already on board then, because it was at the start, right? Because Chris got us the talking thing, so we talked. And then people don't know this, but I helped out with their showcases and did stuff with prep volleyball for a while. That was all thanks to the introduction that Chris did for us. So Chris used to work at prep volleyball. And anyways, many, many years ago, so like, I don't know, 7 years? It had to have been like 7 years ago. Prep volleyball had their showcase at Big South. And I think it was like maybe your last year at prep. And Derek and I and Sam went because we were helping with the showcase and we were talking and doing this whole thing. And you and Derek shared a room.
That's right.
Yeah, it was so miserable. How old was he at that time?
He was like 15 or something.
Yeah. Not even appropriate. That wasn't even
was he underage still?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. He was underage.
15 years old, and he was helping us because Derek.
Like, this boy is just gonna stay with you. At least there weren't no frosted glass showers. That's what that would have crossed.
But he did. He was only, I think he was like, I don't, well, no, he's 24 now. So what's 7 years? Do
17.
the math. That's how my
Yeah,
judge.
17.
Was he 17? I don't think he was that old. You think he was that old?
Might have been early. Yeah, he might have been younger. He definitely wasn't older.
He definitely was not older. Yeah, he was young. But you guys shared a room. And then there was like, so is that not crazy? Now we're together. We're married. And that is your stepson.
Yeah.
And you shared a room. Shared a room together.
Yeah. He didn't take pictures of me sleeping back then, though. That's for sure.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I think that story's great. I think it's funny. And now you're a stepdad.
Yeah. Well, we actually talked about it at that night.
You foreshadowed that we'd be together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Did you know what this means?
What? I'm waiting.
Oh, I don't know. Just fill in the blank.
Okay. All right. Well, it's time to sing a lullaby and go to bed. We have to be in the gym tomorrow morning, bright and early. And then we have to look for some coaches to join our live and to have more uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we strive for here.
Yeah. Good. Okay, cool. Well, thanks y'all for joining us tonight.
Yeah. Come find us tomorrow.
See you in the gym tomorrow.
Yes.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.